Hey, it's Pokaie. So today's video is going to be a little different as I won't be talking about a weapon, more so about a map. So in this video I'll be taking a look at Flounder Heights and pointing out some issues that I have with it. But I hope you enjoy the video and I'll see you later. Alright, Flounder Heights, perfect. Okay, so really this map is just hard to play on. I know that's like something that's like, you know, pretty obvious, but Flounder Heights is oh god, they have 3 ninja squid. Flounder Heights is really hard to play on. Main reason being is because this map, I feel like it's always been a pain in the ass. I'll be honest. I feel like even like the first game, this map even then, you know, was a bit of a pain in the ass to work with. Simply because there's just so many things that were kind of like wrong with it. But I feel like that the bad qualities kind of get accentuated in this game. Same because since this map's been gone for such a long time, not many people really know how to play Flounder Heights effectively anymore. Like, at least in my opinion, they don't really know how to play Flounder Heights effectively anymore. Because, you know, it's, like I said, you know, it's just been so long. Oh my fucking god. It's just been so long. And then, I mean, to be fair, I'm getting rolled right now, but I feel like the main issue is that whenever you're fighting, you know, in the middle of Flounder, you're only really fighting for the top. Like, you're not really fighting for both sides. And it just kind of becomes like a struggle of like, okay, I want to maintain the top, but the bottom is like a flank, and it's detrimental to us that since we're not like really overtaking that. I am at a bad angle right now. Here we go. Someone take this, please. Okay. All right, well, that was a bad match to show off Flounder, but hopefully in the next match we get another match of Flounder. So I can actually like talk about what I want to do, because that was embarrassing. Jesus Christ. Next game. Okay, perfect. Another match for Flounder. That's great. Okay, so hopefully now I can actually show off what I want to talk about. But really, it kind of all starts with us potentially taking middle. Ooh, it's gonna be a little hard. So let's see. Gal and the Wiper are running Ninja Squid, meaning they're gonna run up at the sides. Potentially? I'm not sure. Okay, but yeah, but no, essentially what I mean though is that you kind of have to fight for this side too a little bit. You see, because like taking off over this side is, you know, a little better, I would say, simply because you kind of have to like, you know, force the team off. And there you go. You see, and like the benefit of this angle too is that you kind of like also have access to the enemy team. You know, especially if you're playing weapons like, you know, Splash Pro or V-Jet. It just really helps. You know. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're gonna be able to steamroll this match really easily since we're kind of taking these guys out. Honestly, holy shit. Yeah, no, we are steamrolling the enemy team right now. Okay, well, there's a knockout. Okay, well, there we go. I mean, I feel like I see. Okay, you see, here's the issue I'm having right now. There's a really big issue I'm having right now, right, with these matches, is that they're ending too quickly. You know, I'm not able to get like a valid point across. I'm gonna have to go to recon. Like, we'll do one more match where we play Flounder Heights, but like, if I don't get enough time to talk about it, then I'll just go into recon. This is oh my god, so annoying. Okay, perfect. Flounder Heights, that's great. Okay, but I was gonna lose my mind because I got 2 matches back to back of just Scorch, and while they were fun, was not exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, here's what I want to do. We're gonna take the middle, right? We're gonna take middle. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk up on this side and fuck with the enemy team. What are they gonna do? They can't do shit. Look, see, now they're junior, or was that the pro? Yeah, someone's gonna try and counteract me. Joke's on them, I'm dead. See, yeah, see, exactly. The Hydra's doing what I'm trying to do, which is using that little walkway path. While yes, it is at a disadvantage because you're walking out in the open, the benefit is that you get an entire angle where the enemy team doesn't have the benefit of reaching to you, especially if they have weapons like ours, which is literally just Wiper, Blaster, Roller. Like, the enemy team doesn't have much of a benefit at their disposal for range, you know, therefore they get a better time. Sir, please stop. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so here's the issue now, though, is that now that I got my explanation out of the way, here's another problem with Flounder Heights. It's a literal uphill battle. I'm sure many people in other games have, you know, said the term, fighting is like an uphill battle. Flounder Heights is a literal uphill battle. You're fighting uphill if you're playing defense, you know, if you're playing on the defense, you're fighting a literal uphill battle, you know, it's not very fun at all. It is honestly a very big pain in the ass and a very big waste of time, because a lot of your resources are just going to be kind of spent going up this said hill, you know? Like, it's not the most fun thing to do in the world. Yeah, I mean, this is a longer match, so I'm definitely, like, more pleased with this match, because I can actually talk about more of Flounder Heights, you know, I don't have to go into recon, but this is a pain in the ass. Okay, that's great. We got lead, which is really fucking good. But I'm gonna try and get my special back. Okay, sniper jumped back. That's good. Get some more time to prep here. Okay, that's great. But now it's just a matter of making sure they don't get lead, or really just don't touch the tower at all. Since I think they already, yeah, no, since they already have control over it. If it pushes into overtime, and they don't have it. We win immediately. We win by default. So as long as we don't get on the tower and they're off of it for a similar period of time, then we're fine. Like that. See? Now we're fine. There we go. Holy shit. Okay, see, now I'm gonna throw myself into recon though. That way I can like more accurately describe just what exactly I'm talking about, because right now I feel like through these matches I haven't really given the most exact wording as to like what I'm talking about. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. Okay, perfect. Now we're in recon, and now I can actually show just what exactly I'm talking about. So this is on turf war though, so things may look a little bit different. This section right here, utterly useless. Like this entire section to the right of me doesn't really have a use, honestly. Apart from taking up space, it doesn't really have a use. I understand it's like another way, you know, it's just to make the spawn bigger, you know, I understand that, but at the same time, this really is just unnecessary. Like, this entire section is unnecessary. I feel like they could easily eliminate out this wall and instead just have it lead into here normally. Well, yes, this would mean spawn camping as possible. They could easily take that away by just simply removing that, you know, they just remove this, you know. So like at some point, you know, this should be a part of spawn. I mean, this thing is probably really terrible, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like this side altogether is just really useless as a whole. But back to what I was saying about uphill battle. You know, it's literally an uphill fight. Like, as you guys can see from the literal hill and the high ground being like in the middle. Whenever you're playing defense, like how we were on tower, tower's gonna be right here, right? And there's the shitty advantage of that is that enemies can obviously see that you're coming and have a way to counteract you, since this is normally here and climbable from literally all modes. So if you're coming from here, boom, easy splat bomb, you know, easy kill right there. Like, it's not fun, you know, I'll put it that way. It's just not fun, and it's just kind of sucks at times, especially when you're playing on a team where the composition is primarily mid to short range weapons, like let's say junior slosh, like how we had that like that one game. It kind of sucks. It really sucks. So you know, it obviously is possible to turn the tide of the match, but you really have to work for it, which I feel like it's just, you know, while yes, it makes the game have more skill, you know, it takes more, forces players to, you know, adapt more. It just, I don't know, I feel like the whole quality of fighting an uphill battle, a literal uphill battle, is just kind of crappy, you know, in some ways. Like, it just doesn't feel good to do, you know. Moving on to the middle though, you know, I guess another point I was trying to bring up a lot, but I guess I failed to, was that fighting the middle, or fighting for mid really, you shouldn't only be fighting for like this top side, you should also be fighting for the lower half. Specifically like this narrow alleyway, and you know, like this access point. Like, you should really be fighting for this entire space. Main reason being is because, like I tried to show earlier, but the Hydra did it better. This space allows you to just kind of have a better angle in the enemy team that you wouldn't normally, you know, have. And while yes, the enemy team does have this angle on you, which is way better, the fact that you can get in here as like maybe like a V jet or like a splat pro or anything really, like it's like, you know, long range, even the Hydra, like how we had last match. Putting anyone mid to long range over here can be really freaking helpful for your team, especially for like opening space and, you know, just allowing an access point for your team to push in really, you know, because the enemy team has to deal with you, right, before they can advance, because either they leave you alone and you start applying more pressure on their side, meaning they have to kind of play, you know, towards that back section a little bit more, which, you know, at that point you're not really gonna be able to do anything. Or they either spend time and resources fighting you here, and then your team can literally just come in, and pushing a little further, you know? Like, it's just, this angle is so good, I don't really see that many people fighting for it, you know? I guess nowadays, yeah, with the Hydra that played that angle, but I don't really see that being like a main thing, and like, you know, X-Rank matches and just kind of like in general. Turf War, though, Turf War, I will say, it's so casually, I feel like it's unnecessary, but yeah, I just feel like I don't really see many people, you know, fighting for that angle as well, and utilizing all that well. But I don't know, I mean, this is just my take on Flounder Heights. I feel like it's, I still feel that Flounder Heights is a pretty fun map to play on. It is kind of crappy, I'll admit, and it is a bit of a shame that the second returning map from Splatoon 1 ends up being kind of crap, you know, because Mahi Mahi's not good at all. I'll say that right now. I don't like Mahi Mahi. I think it's ass. But I do feel that while Flounder Heights does need a small tweak and redesign, maybe like make this height lower, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe that'll take away from the experience. It's still a fun map. You know, I do still enjoy coming back to this map in every single match. While it can be a pain in the ass in certain modes, it's still an enjoyable map that I still like love playing around on. But, yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think about Flounder Heights. Is it a good map? Do you think that, you know, maybe it deserves a redesign? Or maybe it's a perfect map, then I'm just, like, having a really shitty take, you know? But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!